Yeah. Just not much again. You don't come home. You go with this is now the biggest one believes it. I say this one big bag at your own. My mother. I beg you don't keep at your own. You don't keep at your own. I asked I came at I tell her I said very comfortable. Why did you do? Yes. I told me about it. Because I never see him. Tell her that how much is that for? How much is that for? I'll take care of that one. I'll take care of that.
No problem. She feel I'm a woman. I will show him that I'm a woman that is more than a man. I don't normally cheat people. I don't normally, and I keep to my words. I always keep to my words. So she feel is fast. That fastness cannot work in my place.
If you see the other condenser, the fins are standing vertically. Now, when you're trying to clean it using a pressurized water, pressurized water, you need to follow the lines of the fins. Like the condenser, which I showed you previously, that belongs, that is from the Corolla, the fins were standing vertically. So, in such situation, when you set up your jet, and it's like this, spraying like this, if the fins are going horizontally like this one, then you need to keep your jet like this. You need to keep the edge to be vertical, then you swing it like this. Alright, gently. You can even dress it a little bit back, give it like 1 foot, so that the pressure will not damage the fins. Because if you damage the fins, then you have actually reduced the efficiency of the radiator or the condenser. Now, if the fins are standing vertically, so when you set up your jet and trying to wash it, then you should swing it like this. So for this very radiator, it is not idealistic to keep the jet like this, the pressurized nozzle like this, because you're going to damage the fins if you swing it vertically. You need to swing it horizontally like this, then you get it clean. So I just cleaned this one a moment ago, and it come back as like new, as it's supposed to. So I'm gonna show you. This man was actually this customer of mine was complaining. That's why it's good to actually do the little things. Sometimes he complains that the radiator leaks coolant. I never knew that they have actually worked on it previously. So this is definitely where it's leaking coolant from, and it needs to be addressed. And I'm seeing some other mechanical damage somewhere around here. They are not both playing well with this radiator, but this whole downside here were covered with sands. So I just clean them off so I can be able to take a proper look at it. Now let me flip it the other side. Let's take a look at it again. This is just a condenser, but it typically does the same thing that this is a radiator, and it does exact the same thing that the condenser does. This does to engine what condenser does to compressor. So now let's check the condenser for this very Nissan Rogue here, so we can use that to learn for me, I already know these techniques. I've been applying this for years. A lot of people will tell you do not use a pressurized air. That is gibberish. Totally gibberish. That is the best of all. And you've watched me clean condenser and get it looking like a brand new one. So first, let me get this guy up. I just finished coupling this AC back in one piece yesterday. So now let's take a look at the condenser. You can see it's all looking great, looking very happy and gorgeous. There is no fin damage, you know, compared to the Corolla, which I just showed you guys previously. So that is how to clean up a condenser. I have a high hope this condenser is going to work very well, because this is very much healthy compared to the Corolla, which I just showed you guys. And pretty much trying to fix this AC has given me an edge to know why this car is reducing coolant so much, and that is why I said it's good to do the extra sometimes, trying to help customer out when you know that they are having some issues and it's not going to take you a lot of money. You just do it, right? So because if suppose I had one gut feeling telling me I should put this, I should just go ahead and install it, but I really don't like doing that. But I have another little voice in me telling me I should just clean it up. It's not going to take any much of money, which I just clean it up right now, and it just solved the whole matter. Because initially, why the coolant was leaking, we're unable to trace exactly where the coolant is leaking from. But after giving this a thorough wash, you can see a mechanical damage somewhere around here. Seems like there is some kind of metal that rubs here when this system is working on. So a constant vibration aside this very place here. So technically that's it. So you want your condenser to look this healthy, not like this one. This is terrible. The AC compressor is going to be really picking a sensible heat, and these are most of the causes of compressor overheating and compressor going to rest in peace. So you can see the whole fins down here, almost about 50% of it is gone, because the fins are standing vertically and they set up the gun and swipe it horizontally. So it's more like using a cutlass to butcher all the fins. So that's a horrible car wash job there. So guys, I hope you find this very helpful, which I know you do. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you guys later.